XRP is chasing 10. AlphaPepe just crossed $1 million in presale funding. One move needs billions of institutional dollars. The other move? You could potentially make it right now, today, in stage 15. I'm breaking down both and showing you how to actually think about this without getting burned by hype. In the next 7 minutes, I'm walking you through exactly what the XRP $10 case is actually built on, why AlphaPepe is doing something different from most meme coin presales, and how to think about presale timing without getting caught in the hype. Let's get into it. XRP first. The $10 target isn't coming out of nowhere. 3 things are driving it: ETF inflows, institutional access, and regulatory clarity that XRP simply didn't have 18 months ago. Think of it like a highway that just got a brand new on-ramp for big money. Banks, hedge funds, institutional players, they can now move into XRP in ways they couldn't before. That's the bull case. But here's the honest math. XRP is already a large cap asset. To move from where it is today to $10, you're talking about a market cap jump that requires billions of new dollars flowing in. That doesn't mean it can't happen. It means the timeline is tied to macro moves, ETF approvals, and the broader institutional calendar. This is not a knock on XRP. It's a serious project with real payment infrastructure utility. It's just that the kind of return you're playing for looks different when you enter at this stage. Now here's where it gets interesting, because there's a completely different category of opportunity that's active right now, and it's running on a completely different clock. AlphaPepe just crossed 1.08 million raised. It's in stage 15 right now at a price of 0.1634. That number, stage 15, tells you something important. Over 8,100 people have already decided to get in before the exchange listing. And timing in pre-sales is everything. Here's a simple way to think about it. Imagine a store opening next month. Right now, you can lock in a gift card at today's price. On opening day, the market decides what that card is worth: higher, lower, or the same. The people in stage 15 are getting the pre-market price. Every stage that closes, the entry price goes up. That earlier price is gone. Now, most meme coin presales stop right there. Big promises, no proof. AlphaPepe is different, and I'll show you why in just a second. But the checkpoints first: 8,100 holders, $1.8 million raised, a BlockSAFU audit score of 10 out of 10. Those are 3 things early stage buyers look for to separate real traction from just noise. AlphaPepe hits all 3. Quick question. Are you watching the presale space right now, or are you focused on the major altcoins? Drop your answer in the comments. I read every single one, and it helps me cover what you're actually tracking. And if this kind of daily breakdown is useful to you, hit subscribe. We do this every day on CoinRush Daily. Here's the thing that separates AlphaPepe from a standard meme coin bet. They're building something called AlphaSwap, an AI-powered decentralized exchange designed specifically for meme coin traders. Why does that matter? Because most meme coin traders deal with 3 problems constantly. 1. Unsafe contracts. You buy in, the contract rugs, money's gone. 2. No whale visibility. Big players are moving price while you're flying completely blind. 3. Fragmented execution. You're jumping between 5 different tools just to make one trade. AlphaSwap is built to fix all 3 of those problems. And here's what gives it actual weight. The demo is already live. Over 1,000 users are actively testing it right now. That's not a white paper promise, that's a product you can actually use. In the presale world, that's genuinely rare. So let's zoom out. Because the real question here isn't which one is better, it's which one actually fits your strategy. XRP at $10 is an institutional story. It moves slow, it needs massive capital, and it's tied to regulatory timelines and ETF flow. That's not bad, that's just what it is. If you're playing the 12-24 month macro thesis, XRP is one of the cleaner, large cap setups. AlphaPepe at stage 15 is a presale-to-listing trade. Faster timeline. Smaller capital required. Completely different risk profile. The window isn't months, it's weeks. Q2 exchange debut is approaching. And as each stage closes, the entry price moves up. Here's the key takeaway. These aren't even competing for the same trade. XRP is the institutional bull case. AlphaPepe is the early entry retail case. One requires billions moving. The other requires the presale window staying open. The only mistake is treating them like the same bet. And I have to be straight with you here, because this channel is not here to FOMO your money into something you don't understand. Presales carry real risk. Meme coins are volatile. A launch can go sideways, fast. Even a perfect audit score doesn't eliminate market risk. It tells you the smart contract isn't a trap. It doesn't tell you what price looks like after listing. Nobody should put money they can't afford to lose into any of this. Not XRP, not AlphaPepe, not anything. I cover these stories so you can think clearly. The research responsibility always stays with you. So here's the bottom line. XRP is playing the long institutional game. AlphaPepe is playing the early entry presale game. Both have narratives, but they need different timing, different risk tolerance, and a very different definition of what winning looks like. If you want daily analysis like this, early stage projects, major altcoin updates, and breakdowns before they hit mainstream crypto news, subscribe to CoinRush Daily. I'm here every single day. See you in the next one.